Two-Face Idibia has always been honest about who he is. The legend literally wrote a song that says, I like woman, I dare straightforward. He has never pretended and never presented himself as a one-woman's man. He even said this in an interview, that he does not believe a man is wired to be with one woman, even though he came out to apologize for it, but that is his personal truth. That is what he believes. And I think he only came out to apologize because he spoke for all men instead of speaking for himself. So he came out to apologize, right? I am saying all of this to remind us that his ex-wife, Annie Idibia, clearly knew who Two-Face was, because Two-Face has never lied to himself, nor to any other person. Yet she accepted his proposal and she entered into a marriage with him. And guess how that turned out? She left that marriage a broken woman, and to make matters worse, she was labeled a toxic woman, chaotic, and even psychotic. Now, this is what happens when you demand emotional commitment from a man who has always been honest about his belief, from a man who has said it times without number that he doesn't believe in staying with one woman, right? And Annie left, and in came Natasha, our warrior. Natasha, our warrior, right? But what is going on? What is happening with Natasha is that the same pattern is repeating itself again. Two-Face is just a man who loves life and vibes. But these women continue to try to own a man who doesn't want to be owned. So, again, if Natasha is exiting Two-Face's life, we are knowing her as toxic, chaotic, and psychotic. To the next woman who will enter Two-Face's life when Natasha leaves, do not go into his life with expectations. Do not go into his life with your emotions. Like, leave your emotions at the door. Connect with him on a logical level. Understand that he is a man who just loves life and vibe and doesn't want to owe anybody emotional exclusivity or commitments, right? You should also be a woman, who doesn't mind, who loves life. Just be there for the good time. I feel like that is what the guy is all about, right? He has never lied to himself. Two-Face has never presented himself as a man who is wired for emotional commitment. I mean, look at all of the babies he had even before he got married to Annie. Now, what gives women the confidence to enter into marriage with men like this is what I don't understand, Telling yourself that, I'm the special one, when a man has made it clear over and over again, I am not wired for one woman, I don't understand the confidence you're using to go into that relationship. And then when you get into that relationship, you are going to be the one who would be chaotic, psychotic, and toxic, because you're going to be all over the place with your emotions. You're going to be demanding for something he never promised to give you. You're going to be wanting the exclusive attention that has never been there and will never be there. So, I don't know. Justice for Two-Face, right? Justice for Two-Face. You guys go into his life and you expect too much from him. He doesn't have anything to offer. He doesn't have anything to give when it comes to, exclusivity. And he has always made it clear. Justice for Two-Face. That's where I stand.